What is up, guys? E360 Warrior here. Today I'm showing you how to do 90s on controller as fast as possible. So, first of all, if you're going to do this, you're going to go to your settings. You're going to be on the Builder Pro building settings. So that will be, left trigger, basically just the Builder Pro settings. But I just have customs because they're my settings if you want to see them. Anyway, so that's the sensitivity I have for my controller. This is just the rest of the settings. I have sprint by default off, sprint cancels reloading on, toggle targeting off, aim assist on, edit mode aim assist off, turbo building on, turbo delete and creative off, on, off, 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 on. Oh, this is extremely important. I need to have that on. If I just scroll down, excuse me a second. You're going to make sure you have Builder Pro build immediately on, or else these 90s will be impossible. You have to have this on. It's the most important thing that you can have on, except for turbo. So make sure that's on. So, you're going to start your first 90, you're just going to ramp along. And then you're just going to turn, place a wall, and just go like that. And you're just going to keep this on repeat. And just keep this going. Right? Just keep doing this, so you're just going to go dead slow. So this is just very slow. No floors, just walls and ramps. Now, once you've got this done, you're going to try sprinting through it, okay? Okay, you're going to sprint through it. Now, later on, it's a bad idea to hug the wall. But for getting it down, it's a lot easier to hug the wall. So, hug the wall if you want. Now, you're going to try this with floors. Didn't mean to do that. Just going to try this with floors. And there you go. So, you're going to practice this until you get it perfect, just like I demonstrated it. Right? Now, what you're going to do here is pretty much everyone watching this video wants to do 90s. Not like that. So do 90s like this, right? They want to be able to flick all over the place, right? They want to be able to flick all over the show, right? Obviously, I don't practice flick variations, but, that's just what happens. I don't practice it. But a lot of people want to do 90s like that, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So, what you're going to do is you're just going to ramp along. And you're going to, instead of going that way, you're going to go this way. Just make sure you just go like that. It's like a curve motion, and like that. I'll do it slowly for you. Just like this. And keep that going. Then you're going to try it on repeat. Just go, well, not repeat, just go dead fast and just keep repeating. And I don't practice this, but it's been very generally good at 90s. Well, I think I'm generally good at 90s. I can do pretty much any variation if I practice, or just run it through a few times. Now, obviously, that's not very consistent 90s. I do not recommend you use that in game whatsoever. But, for the sake of learning how to do the flashy 90s, you're going to do that. Now, okay, so you've done that, right? You're feeling dead happy with yourself. Okay, you can do 2 90s. Very good. Now, you're going to try and do your first elite 90. So, you're going to ramp along. Well, actually, no, you're going to choose between 3. So, I'm going to demonstrate 3 90s for you now. These are the 3 elite 90s in my opinion. That's the first one. Okay, you probably don't think that's elite, but trust me, Martos uses it. Pretty sure that's elite then. Now, this is the next one. These are what people commonly refer to as L or metro 90s. That's a common mistake people make. You need to really focus and and getting that wall up. Very, very important that you bring that wall right up with you. Right, so on to the next variation. I will go through in depth and be showing you what to see. In the description there will be timestamps, so you can skip between all of them. And then here's the final one. So there'll be timestamps for you to watch, so show you how to do which one you want to do. But I do recommend watching them all though, just because I'll go through loads of tips about 90s. Which will make your 90s well and truly elite. Right, so that's a very flicky one, right? You're going side to side, right? So, now, what you're going to do. So you want to do the first 90, right? This is the 90 I'm mainly using games, so I think that's a very good choice. So what you're going to do, you're just going to place a wall here, a wall there, a wall there, a wall there, and jump through. So I'm just going to do it walking pace. Then you're going to put sprint, then you're going to go in through it sprinting. Breaking it down, so you're just going to come up to here, come around and jump in. Your goal should be to not touch the wall. Because what you do when you touch the wall, you go like that and you hit the wall, it stops your momentum when you hit the wall. So like if I go like this, I've not touched the wall on the way out, so I can say sprinting on the way out. Definitely I'd recommend focusing on make sure you don't hit the wall on the way out, so then you can really keep your sprint through and have the best 90s possible. So definitely focus on making sure that you don't hit the wall on the way out of your triple. Okay? Now, the next one. Okay, so you've chosen the L90, right? Not the best choice, I don't think it's a very good 90, but anyway, I'll show you how to do it. So, what you do, you go here, and you bring it up, and go like that. So basically, a lot the way I've seen people teach, because I've watched videos now to it, you do a quick L, floor ramp, quick L, floor ramp, quick L, floor ramp. As you can see, sort of see how it looks like an L. Yeah, it don't really look like an L, but anyway. So I'll just say quick L for the purpose of the video. Quick L, floor ramp, quick L, floor ramp, quick L, floor ramp, quick L, floor ramp. Then you get it sprinting through. I think that helps a lot of people, because you see, a lot of players, they just almost like drag up the builds. Oh, I've seen it does work where you look down. I used to feel a lot more comfortable doing that, but now I'm comfortable dragging the build up. So definitely, just decide between, definitely start with when you come down, but drag up when you drag it up is definitely better. I think it's better at least. So, okay, so you want to do 90s like Mongrel and Mr. Savage M. Okay, I see what you want to do. So, what you're going to do is you have two ways of doing this, right? Basically, Mongrel, he don't really have a distinctive 90 variation, right? Some people say Mongrel goes like that. I've watched videos on this, some people say Mongrel goes like that. Some people say he goes like that. Like, say you go like that. And some people say he doesn't do 90s. I know, that happens. So what you're going to do, I think if you want to do Mongrel 90s, you're best off going like that, and like that. So you're just going to zigzag across. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Okay, just make sure you... Basically, I'd like to call these either eye shakers or... what was I calling them then? Zigzag 90s. So you're going to decide between them. So, in my opinion, Well, if you look at this, this is what I do in game. Simple, very hard to mess up if you practice. As I say that I mess up, but you know, harder to mess up. Quite simple. I definitely recommend it. If you want to progress towards those, I think you should go in this order, definitely. You know, do that, and then that. This, I can see why you do it, but I definitely would not encourage doing this in game. Metro 90s in a nutshell, really. Less protection, pretty useless. Right, less protection, you save a wall, but you're going to get beamed. This is definitely not the best variation for controller players. As you can see, it's giving me definitely a bit of bother. Definitely, you know, not something I would quite like to. I used to think, you know, that just because Mongrel did it, it means it was the best, but that's just him suiting his style of play. Like, for example, if you look at Mongrel when he edits down, you know, he's very, you know, spastic, right? Well, not spastic, but he goes very fast, right? Oh gosh, what the hell was that? You know what I mean? He's just a very fast, you know, he's just very fast, right? I've seen comparison videos with Mongrel and Tfue. And personally, I think Mongrel is probably the better builder and editor. I saw a video by that demo guy saying Tfue was the better builder. I think the reason, I can sort of see his logic. Mongrel's building looks very uncontrolled, right? He's flicking all over the place, right? Whereas Tfue's methodical, you know, very slow style of play. Definitely, basically, you want to play like Mongrel, you do that variation. You want to play like Metro, use this variation. You want to play like Tfue, use this variation. Use this variation, you'll start, you know, playing it definitely a bit more like Tfue. 90s encourage everything else, right? If you have a shaky 90, you'll have shake. You know, if you had a very, you know, zigzaggy 90, you'll have very, you know, zigzaggy edits, right? So I get where I'm coming from. If you have a very, you know, advanced 90, you know, if you have a very, how would you put this 90? Show off 90, you'll have show off editing, but you won't really be able to use your general skill, right? And for this one, you know, you'll have simple edits, but you'll be able to use them effectively, right? So you'll be able to use them effectively. So like, when I say using effectively, you know, I mean, so if, let's say you, how would I put it? So if you have an opportunity to edit down on someone, and you're Mongrel, right? But you can see that this person's predicting you to go, right? That person's predicting you. But if you're Mongrel, you'll still double edit down anyway, right? Regardless, because you're relying on extreme mechanical skill and, you know, very fast editing speed, right? Where if you're Tfue would make the move of, you know, probably ramp out and try and catch them double ramping. Or, you know, fire a shot down there, you know, try and catch them off guard. But if you know, basically 90s encourage players. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been me, E36 Warrior, and I'll see you in the next one.